You going again? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you've got a new camera.
I didn't show you.
I'm sorting. What you want is. We could, but. Shit.
Stanley Kubrick.
Isn't it a bit like Stanley Kubrick?
It does. I think it is Stanley Kubrick. It's a heavy image, man. Did you see on my invites? I turn the hands round so they say 6 o'clock. You're getting all this, Stanley. Clockwell, Stockwell, Schmockwell, Stanley Kubricks.
This must have been. When was this taken? Because that's digital, that sign.
No, it's just illuminated, you know, it's early illuminated signage. I think the Victoria line was not that old, it was relatively new. You know what worries me, man? It's a bit dark. I should have printed it lighter. That was so hard to get right. I sweated blood over that. And then there was a point when, how many of these can you make? They're big and expensive.
I've got to move my car half past.
Yeah, oh, that's it.
Let's look at each other.
It's good.
Arthur, have a look at the back of this and I'll tell you my concern.
Yeah, so you're more worried about it ripping itself off the frame than coming out of the wall?
Yes.
Oh, you take that off, you turn it around and you hook it through the...
Yeah, that's it.
Look at the size of the holes.
The only thing I wonder is to drill out those holes.
Well, but then
I think
Weakening the bit of metal though is the problem.
I think.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of hardware shop down here where we can go and buy some proper.
The tiniest of differences. If they end up hanging on two, I reckon. I think it's even pretty.
You know, these guys are used to putting these together. They wouldn't have put 4 of these hanging devices there if they didn't think they were going to. If they thought it was going to come falling off the wall. Yeah.
Will it hold?
They're going to say yes.
They're almost obliged to say yes, aren't they? I mean,
these.
Yeah, and they're the bits that are going in the wall.
I think you'll end up with 2 or 3 if you're lucky.
True.
Yeah, because
it's only going to take a millimetre difference.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact is we can use screws with big heads.
Yeah. We
can use Buster grade fat long ones. That's a great big lumps out. That's very careful.
Is it rolling, Bob?
That hit you,
man. Can you imagine what it's like having a documentary crew with you all the time? You know? When you go to bed, when you go to the loo.
Bob, after this show you're going to have it all the time.
You know, when you want to get jiggy.
You'll have paparazzi for breakfast when you wake up in the morning to get the milk off the doorstep, don't you?
You know, I mean, can you imagine that when it gets to that point where you completely forget that they're there? That is always meant to happen, you know, but I don't think it ever does.
That's the top angle.
Yeah, shoot down that, Stanley. Nice. Did you go crack? I feel as though I should be doing something and not just inhaling that smoke. See you later, Stan.
See you later, Bob.
Is it really that heavy?
It's pretty heavy,
It's quite heavy.
Is it heavier than Hex in Chichester?
No, that was a ton of euro.
That was the ultimate.
5 men.
That was a 5-man lift.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it, out from the middle.
Yeah.
Go, Bob.
Get the masonry. Yeah, there you go. Get the masonry nails out.
Yep, masonry nails start.
I think you ought to have a step ladder then.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And then people will be banging against that.
Do you remember the Dolan show when When we did the Dolan show, we hadn't got a single picture up by 12 on the day. Wasn't it? What was it?
Yeah.
I did the lights the night before.
We started the day before.
No, you didn't, because I did the lights the night before. I just sort of lost their minds.
This is
Yeah.
How was too sketchy?
too frantic. You have to be upset, otherwise it can't.
Dolan was a real challenge. Just getting out slightly upset.
This one's rare because you just measure.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Take the score and that away.
No, you can use it. Use it.
Do you need this? Yeah, put them in that one's really well, it's been full on.
Maisie.
Lovely.
Nice that, Stanley. She's from up north.
She's
like
from
I am. She's from up north, really. Where are you from then? Oh, okay. I've learned
So
how
much,
to
it
use
was lovely
this.
to meet you. Enjoy your day and feel good as well.
Take it easy, Maisie. You've been enough to, it's nice that. I have the power. Cinema verite.
Cinema verite.
Cinema verite. Come this way, Roman.
Okay.
Francois, as I told you to leave me alone today. My own bottles with my name on, signed by me. Valuable now. Yeah.
I'm here as a journalist waiting for a camera crew a little bit later on.
I'm going to go next door and get a cup of tea. Get a cup of tea now, because we've still got an hour.
Yeah, at least there's going to be some action.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's good.
Yeah. All right, thanks very much, Jessica.
Well, actually, we can go to the village underground to get some props. This is an important thing if you want.
Nice. So where are these all downstairs?
Shall we?
That might be.
I don't know where these ones go. Some of them are extras, some of them I don't know where they go.
Okay, that's good. You got my life to leave, and that's fair enough. I see your
I
point.
think if you level up stuff,
No, that's cool, yeah. We've got everything up on the board. We can get up on the board. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We can clean that frame already. No. The big clock one.
From yesterday.
What? Did you do? I don't like the sound of it. Yeah, of course. Only the glass costs us £250.
I've got it in pieces at home.
We could have been, you know, we should have been.
It's amazing stuff.
We clean it, we use by special order. So should we buy it in a Leyland?
Or lens cleaner.
Lens.
Yeah, get that from.
There is a photographic shot from
Right.
Go on then.
Hey Rob. I just kicked the bottle.
Huh?
I've kicked the bottle.
Not again. To disperse some aspirin to stay alive today. I'm going to disappear in a minute and get a signing pen. And I just actually want to just disappear for a minute. You know, just to get the hell out of here.
Should I open one? The paint on the wall, yeah.
Oh. Come on.
But I said shells for like.
Yeah, but you can talk about shells for 3 weeks. Shells for 1 foot.
Yeah.
They're all up on that board up there. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Likely.
They grip the musicians and this one, they go.
They're not going down. Why are these being marked together?
Maybe I was.
No, that's the hit. What's that one?
Great.
One more anyway.
That's my one, right?
Okay.
Here's more.
Here, look at this.
Bob! Bob! Man of the hour.
The man of the hours.
Of the days and the month.
The days and the hours.
Can I ask you to sign a book, please, for me?
For you, Francis.
No, no.
Jean-Luc, for God's sake, man, respect my privacy.
Oh man.
Jean-Luc, you're looking a bit ancient now, huh?
Ah, looking a bit old.
It's been a long time since
Since your dad.
Yes, what was it? Was it a bout de souffle?
A bout de souffle?
Yeah, a boot and a souffle. Cookery, film about cooking.
Jean-Luc. Werner Herzog.
Yeah. Let's see, how many film directors can we turn you into? Bernardo.
Bernardo Bertolucci.
Federico.
Yeah, well, I've done a story with the homeless guy.
Visconti.
Tony. Hey, Tony.
Cecil.
Mr.
DeMille.
Mr. DeMille, you're close-up.
Yeah. How does it go? Okay. The stepladder, the sushi. Kirk is bigging me up.
I think he's larging you up big time.
It's so.
No, what's that? Whoa. New concept.
Yeah. It is conceptually, it's wild, it's out there.
Yeah.
You know. I'll tell you what is also out there is this fucking packaging, if you pardon my French, Jean-Luc.
Yeah, you can't even get into your lunch.
I can get into my lunch conceptually.
Hey.
I'm suddenly beginning to realise I can get away with fucking anything.
Babette's Feast, huh?
Okay, I'm trying to think of the director's name.
What, Babette's Feast? Oh.
Babette?
Babette? Luc Besson?
Luc Besson.
Luc Besson.
I don't really like Luc Besson. I feel he is a style over content.
Yeah, oui. Like Moulin Rouge was style over content.
Oui, and I feel also Lars von Trier, style over content.
Yeah.
Luc, Lars, he has a big megaphone through which he shouts little messages.
Yeah. Hey.
You can tell him from me. Have you got anything more than my nostrils in this shop?
I think you really have to clear the plans chips, otherwise obviously that's...
Yeah, right, yeah, true.
You want them really high up. And then there's this clown.
So there's method to all this, you see.
Sort of. This is like a door.
Griff has had some ideas that I would never have dreamt of.
This is a door.
Thank God.
So this is kind of like an old door, so it's the idea of like going through this passage.
This is like a platform 3.5.
Yeah, just 12.5, isn't it? Yes.
But we've got a clown as the doorman, so it's going to be...
So we're just introducing a bit of that. And then all the ones here, they're all kind of where people are sitting down. You know, so it's almost like you're sitting, especially this one, so if you're sitting here,
Yes.
We wanted to keep the space really dry. Yeah. We did the ceiling, which is featuring nice.
I would have gone to the Tate Modern really, but they couldn't fit me in. My work is too avant-garde.
So the one showing clap bolting with wood. And a lot of it on the side is this. They're in like warehouse and Tottenham. Presenting this.
I remember that.
This photograph is so well.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Which hole?
On the front. Enjoy nursery with cauliflower, yeah?
You can paint the side.
So this can't be found on the street?
Yeah, just text him saying where are you coming from? Everybody forward.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Maybe you want it a bit more to the right. Get up. I've got one from TFL. The lovely.
Okay, Christine? Hey. Can you go to Sainsbury's to buy some ham, cheese, 1 pack of bagels?
Yeah, carrots. We want carrots.
Polly wants carrots.
What about and some what? It's not my fault.
Francesca,
Yeah?
I hear something about food.
Yeah?
Can I get doing an order?
No, just go.
Biscuit. That's right.
What do you guys think of that? I think it looks good.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. I'm Richard Howard Griffin of the Howard Griffin Gallery. This is the worldwide debut exhibition of Bob Mazzer, the iconic London Underground photographer who created a seminal body of work over 40 years. It was discovered last year, 2013, caused a press and media sensation around the planet, primarily on the Telegraph and the Daily Mail and the Guardian, and that has sort of brought him on a crest of a wave to this exhibition. It's the consistency and the quality of the photography and the work as a collective body, and it's this idea that they've only just recently come to light. So there's a lot of humanity in these photos. They're very joyous and they're classic, and I think people really identify and respond to them, and they have this amazing vintage quality about them too. And it's also capturing a different time as well that's now gone. So you can't invent a time machine and go back. So it's this incredibly unique and singular archive of this, this important part of London and UK life. The main thing about it is it's public art. So street art and Dolan, Dolan was making art in public. Street art put art into the public realm, and Mazzer photographs the public realm. So there's this common thread running through it all, really. And I think the more you explore that thread, the more interesting it gets, and it's looking at everything in a different light. So yeah, I'm associated with sort of street art stuff, but you're trying to change what street art is and what it can be, really, by exploring other things and then tying them together and showing similarities, which is important. That's a wrap.
Thanks very much, Griff.
Thanks, Griff. It's in the can. I like Gaz's film when it rolls for like 2 hours on YouTube, because he just becomes this kind of like epic. It becomes like Dances with Wolves or something, It's this like 4 hour.
Well, to be fair, it's an archive.
Yeah, it'd be a great archive.
Yeah.
Like this was an archive,
Yeah.
It's an archive of its time, which I think is interesting.
Good.
Thanks, Griff.
Not on YouTube. YouTube might not exist by the time this gets.
We have to.
That's true, actually.
Google might have gone bust. People in these corners.
The word is out now. I mean, you know, it's even more than that.
Oh yeah,
But,
I
yeah.
love those palms.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's mainly about.
Well, the ball's in your court.
And is that kind of how many you use?
No, I had a black painted enamel like that, which is special. It's like life was a special, and then if you could get a hold of a black enamel painted one, that was very special.
Yeah.
I still have that.
Yeah. Hey! You're saying pretty much.
Come on. You want to do a long shot like this? Both, or are you just going to...
Two shot, just here.
Well, that was a commercial. It was a big ticket concept thing. And as I walked past, I
Do you want to stick that one up, Kevin?
Yeah, well, I don't have to do that.
How long have you been doing this?
I was hoping to wear my shades. Yeah, my shades, as in. Now I'm famous. No.
We should probably don't know that.
I mean, you're going to get pictures of people like this, curled up on.
Yeah. Unlike the real tube, there is a chance to get a seat.
So you get to make it.
When I say bin, I had to get a home. Very
I
time
did
session,
mine up,
mind you.
mine's worn off. For 25 years, I've been very
Now, radio mics, would you like me to?
I think for the chat, we do it on the
Oh, that's just on that
416.
one.
Yeah, just keep it easy.
Maybe just a little chat for you. I promise not to use that term.
That's why you're doing the interview?
No, it might have been a bit less distracting actually.
Shall we do?
Yeah, it's just I can see everybody.
So guys, is everyone ready to move?
It's more the people up by the door, to be honest.
Hey guys, do you want me to put the shutters down? Does that help?
It would actually. Yeah, that might well make you vanish.
Yeah.
What do we need is a big feather duster.
Yeah, don't worry, we're going to do that.
Because there's a lot of, I think the
You need to look, yeah,
the acrylic is
the frame
attractive.
and the, yeah. It's going to be done.
I was just thinking for this, because you know, dust.
Will you tell me where?
Yeah, we'll do.
So we're going to start in
Okay, I'll go.
20 seconds.
Stanley.
You want this as a two-shot?
Yes.
Stanley.
Favouring Rob or favouring you?
Stay kind of just together.
Okay,
You're
fine.
focusing on the tube as you would.
Oh, hang on a
You
second.
have your camera on today.
No, I want to sit, you know.
Okay, right, yeah.
If I saw you on the tube, I wouldn't sit there, I'd come and sit
Is
here.
it next?
Yeah. The light sandwich.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'll just try one more.
Do this, don't forget.
Yeah, jiggling around on the tube.
Yeah. So, what would I do when I meet a
Okay, I
girl
think my
like
last
you
one
on my
might
tube?
be the best.
I'd usually just say, do you mind if I take your picture?
Brilliant. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm in deep thought.
You're in deep thought, and I'm listening. Yeah, I like the ones when we're not posing. That one, I think that was a good one.
Yeah.
I'll use that again. Thank you very much.
Can I sit you back just where you were?
Yeah.
Just there.
How's society chicken? Hang on, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I think, you know, in the preceding years, in the 60s and the 70s, you know, everyone thought we were going to change the world. And we didn't kind of really change it in a way that we thought we were. But all the little things that we started have grown. And you now get, you know, you get sort of media presenters using terminology that, you know, only hip people would be using in the old days. And I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Good, that's good.
The pictures that Bob specifically referred to, this one.
That was a great one, I really like that.
Yeah.
There's a bit of the...
Have you got these?
Or the smoking as well, so we're able around there.
So this one is, that's non-reflective. That's the only reflective glass one, that one.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so all the others are out.
Do you want... Great. There you go. Right. If you can just shove that up your shirt. Just literally go at the bottom and at the top.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too much, Bob. Just go with the flow.
I'm just thinking about the huge responsibility that suddenly I'm having to shoulder on behalf of Londoners.
That's right.
I noticed through your photos about how things were changing above ground that reflected. So yeah.
Actually, I'm going to stop you round because if you're looking at the picture and then you're looking at the picture, we can see you a bit clearer. And then, what sort of shots are you doing now? You guys doing some cutaways and stuff? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
Better wait for
Okay.
Watch your headroom.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob, don't polish it. It's fine. You don't want to be seen polishing around pictures when you shave. Okay.
That's going to be a metaphor.
Right, so yeah, I did feel this was a definitive cultural moment.
I'm coming!
I was sitting opposite the future. I think she was on the cusp of being a part of being this, what was it, a new romantic. She had, you know, everything going on at once. Something like the eyeliner and the nose piercing. So, and she was very good because she just gave me the straight face, you know.
Yeah.
Straight, and I liked that a lot.
Like this picture.
I mean, that's the one I picked up because I like the contrast between his pain, as it were, and their happiness. And in fact, at one end of the 6 legs was this shot, and at the other end of the 6 legs was this shot. So you've got 2 masterpieces in one. Oh, yeah, that was a good day for me. I haven't been able to date these, you know, to the year anymore. On the back, they say 70s or 80s. Yeah.
This is interesting.
And it was that was awful. That was sometimes if you're sitting down on a tube seat and you sit like this, so the cameraman's not going to know that I've photographed him.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using a Leica, which doesn't go click. It just, and that's the sound of the shutter. That was a huge advantage with that camera. It was the shutter mechanism was totally silent. And I think that's the thing that most people notice about the interiors of the trains and the platforms is that they looked quite grubby.
Yeah, put it up, but not yet.
Okay.
Well, we're about to.
Or don't. Just a little bit, because it's classic.
What talk to you about?
Well, if they were on the platform, I turned around and there they were. It was like that intimate. And I just thought, for example, I should be on the planet.
What do you mean by that?
Black and white, and no cultural division, unity and all that stuff. You know. It was like a Montreal, you know, colour range, red, blue, green, some people was blue, anyway. And I looked at her and she looked happy and I said, you know, you guys would wonderful, I'd love to take you photo. She went, sure. It was like, hey, right, okay, quick, get the camera out. You know, well, the camera was out, but you know, to line it up, shoot one picture, that was it. And it's a beautiful message.
Good.
Right.
Done?
Thank you.
That was a good ending.
Right, let's pull that up.
Shall we make a position?
When the light's hitting them from more in front. What's the plan for this?
We haven't finalised it yet.
I really would like that to be on the wall.
Yeah, we were thinking here, right at the front. Or downstairs, like you. Hey, how you doing? Good? Yeah. Yeah. Working away. Do you want to do it in 2 hits? Do a wide one and a tight one?
Werner.
I did an opera with Werner once.
Yeah. You did an opera?
Yeah.
Called Werner.
Giovanna d'Arco. The whole stage was covered in dead horses.
Dark, dead horses.
Yeah.
We mustn't do these accents on screen. Then we'll be accused of
xenophobia.
Using German accents. Yeah.
Were you speaking in a German accent?
You heard of cinema? Oh, cinema. You heard of
When I was asking you how London had changed,
yeah.
It seems to be people are much more insular on the tube now because of
yeah. Everyone's in their little private sound world, or even movie world now.
And I think that's to the detriment of us as a social.
Generally speaking, yeah. Not only.
Okay, rolling.
What these pictures show us is just how much the tube has changed over the years. But what's also apparent is that many of these changes underground reflected what was going on above ground.
Yeah, great. And just a little bit closer to the seats. If you're, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, super. Okay, let's go for one of those. Here we go. I'm running.
What these pictures show us is just how much the tube has changed over the years, but what's also apparent is that many of these changes underground reflected what was going on above ground.
Lovely, and exactly the same again, just from where you were. Okay, here we go. And yeah, go for it.
What these pictures show us is just how much the tube has changed over the years, but what's also apparent is that many of these changes underground reflecting what was going on above ground. Non-museum house, is that what's reflected rather than?
Yeah. But it's still, but don't put it in a shiny, museum glass is good because it's anti-UV light.
Okay.
So if you have a very bright home with a lot of sun, it's good to.
That's why I'm wearing the garment, in case you hadn't noticed.
Because
I'm the chief.
so people know who you
I'm
are.
the chief honcho. Don't you love this environment?
I love it. Having fun?
Yeah, I am. I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, I'm having fun.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Let's do
Your first customer, Bob?
like this we covered it.
Today?
Today, wow.
Wait 1 minute. Francesca, be under 5.
This is my missus.
Yeah.
Hey! Come in. Sorry, come in.
Hello. This is Bob's wife.
Hi. Susie, Sally.
Right, I'm here.
Excellent. Oh.
See you soon. Bye.
I've got a garment.
It's like a minute.
Yes.
You can walk anywhere pretty
You're making me a
Perfect.
Hello.
That's it. All good. Let me just send you a receipt.
I have a garment, yeah, I got that from Press Porter.
Prêt à manger.
You've mixed 2 brands. Can you tell her to text me, please?
Hello.
Prêt à manger and prêt à porter. It's Paula.
Okay.
I think can you
all is good.
text Precious?
All is good. So, yeah.
So you can email me the receipt.
Okay, do what you must.
But you look pretty.
Anyway, this is all my work, which she hasn't realised. I've been doing. Yeah. That's why I've been secretly going out at night.
There was a picture with you in front of
Yeah, it's a souvenir, you know. I love the big one there.
Is it which one did they buy?
This one.
You must get yours. You can go.
Alright, all the day I've been interviewed by ITV.
Oh, just you. Just you.
Just me.
Put sand to the side.
No.
Work it, Bob.
Oh, wait, I've got a photograph.
Okay, smile.
No.
And one up.
Wow, I don't know where he used to hang. I had the same one like 15 times in different
Okay.
places.
Oh no.
Was that good for you, Stanley?
That was good for me.
This is Stanley Tubricks. Well, otherwise known as Werner.
Werner Herzog.
Yeah, Werner Herzog or Jean-Luc and François. He's a multi-director. Yeah. Name and director, that's him. Roma. Yeah. Hitchcock and Roma. And Francois, they were peas in a pod. I've got really used to it. In fact, I quite like him following me around here. I like to zoom myself in like that. More or less, give or take, yeah. Well, that's the contact strip's going to go there. No, it's kind of, he's, you know, exercising his power. And I'm going, yeah. You mean it's nice that?
Well, it's good to have
I did an interview with a bunch of people called It's Nice That. Oh, I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing it all night. You cleaned downstairs, haven't you?
I need to do.
Who wants to do all the lighting now?
Things on the
Do you want to do the markers?
You can see it shining. You know?
I'll do.
The other face, the outdoor space.
Stop here. Should we get quick interview with Bob?
Yeah.
Come on. He's your stairs.
Well, so let me start again. Let me, hang on. Who am I?
I'm Bob Mazzer. I've been taking photographs of you.
I've got to do this. I've got to have a prop. A prop.
You want these 2 lights? No, I don't want any lights on that corner. I want the 2 lights in the window. In the window?
Why are you
shining out to draw the public in.
What's the name?
Right, Bob Mazzer.
Go and work it out.
I'm Bob Mazzer. I've been photographing since I got my first camera, age 13, for my bar mitzvah, which was a little tin and plastic camera made by Ilford called an Ilford Sporty, and I still have that in its leather case, believe it or not. But I don't think I've used it for at least 45 to 50 years. I think in about 1961 to 62 I started taking a few pictures around here and there, having family holidays. I went off with my Ilford Sporty and photographed the then new Hilton Hotel. Lighting cameraman's gone mad. But at the time, no, I was just a kid.
Where did my nice pencil go?
Some of my family were always into snaps, you know. We had family albums, and it wasn't really until the school I was at had a darkroom built under the auspices of the art master then, who was called Mike Palmer.
Yeah.
Bless him. And I do remember him with great affection. He used to call me Harpic, amongst other names, because I was clean round the bend. And also because I was Mazzer, you know, that got abbreviated, that got shortened to Mazda. So, you know, Mazda lamps and all of that stuff. You know, before I discovered the camera, I used to make great big mural type paintings with a roller.
Yeah.
I was an early adopter of the roller. I mean, the paint roller.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of those pictures might actually still exist. They were on the school walls for years and years and years. They were huge landscapes. They were bloody good, as I recall. And I suddenly realised that instead of spending a week or a month recording something, you could do it like that. You know, the beauty of the camera in an instant. I got a place at Hornsey College of Art a year before I left school because I was so far out and talented at art. I was the star pupil. I spent an extra year in the art department trying to get better GCEs. Actually, what I did was I spent an extra year in the art department and didn't get the better GCEs. But I got into Hornsey a year earlier for my age, you know. It was a bit of a holiday and a party, and I watched a lot of good films. That's really where my interest in cinema began to a large degree at Hornsey. Let the man with the suit in. If you're wearing a suit, you can't come in.
Hi, this is Jan.
Jan.
One of the investors in your wood.
Jan, thank you ever so.
We had dinner together.
Yeah, I remember it so well.
Don't keep the
Beautiful. I wish I looked good as you. No, I'm a bit ragged. I feel like I've been up all day. I've been up all day, guys. So I went to Hornsey, I did a graphic design course, but actually spent 3-4 years taking photographs. Got my DIP-AD in photography, left art school. Didn't want to get a job, you know, didn't want to work. I wanted to be an artist with a camera. You know, I heard that you could make a living out of being a street photographer, as it were, doing art, you know. But it didn't really work out for me because I was not very commercially minded, and I was very attracted to the hippie thing going on. I started to grow my hair down to my waist. Ended up with friends who lived in a big house in Chelsea, just up the road from the King's Road, which was heaven on earth. I had my 60s in the 70s. And now I'm having my 1990s in the 2000s. I'm always a decade ahead. No. I'm so much at the sharp end. So yeah, became, you know, spent years as a hippie freak, you know, with the camera. I was a diarist with the camera, and that's what the vast majority of my pictures were of, you know, my daily life. And I wasn't, you know, I didn't travel a lot. I actually did go to India for a bit. I went to Israel for a bit. Took pictures, but never really did anything with that work, you know. Yeah, digital was some way away at that point. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, I can't remember the years now, but anyway, so got back, moved to Wales, moved to a hilltop in Wales, spent more years as a hippie, did a lot of acid. The best drug ever. And this is the effect it has on you. Your memory gets fucked completely. And then I met Jen, and kind of, you know, I really got broody. I really wanted children. I was going to make a conscious decision to meet someone that I really loved, settle down and have kids, and that's what we did. We didn't want to do that in London because who can live a normal life in London? So we moved to Hastings, and that's when my commercial life as a photographer began. Because I was a big fish in Hastings. You know, I was kind of the best photographer in Hastings. I still maintain that to this day. I got a job with the local newspaper. I really got into the local scene. I loved working for the local newspaper in many respects because it was like a ticket into the inner circle of how a little town works, you know. You got to know the mayor, and you got to know all the councillors, and you got all those inside stories which I liked. And all this time, you know, I'd been shooting pictures on the underground, you know, for 30, 40 years. And it was kind of for that 5 or 10 years before we left for Hastings, when I was shooting intensely on the tube, you know, every day, every night, and built up this huge historic record which no one else had. And even at the time I was thinking, no one else is doing this, you know, but I didn't think, you know, 20, 30, 40 years from now this is going to be an important document. That's not how my mind worked, but I knew there was something going on, but I couldn't label it, you know. I was put in touch with the gentle author, he used it on his blog for 3 days running. The incoming from that blog was more. There were more comments about those 3 days of photography than he'd ever had since he started the blog. And I already knew that there was a lot of interest out there in the public arena because I'd had a lot of feedback from the same material that I'd put on my own Facebook page. And this is material that I had sort of, you know, I'd shown it to a couple of book publishers, and I'd shown it to a couple of gallerists, and they'd gone, yeah, it's very interesting, but it's not for us, or it's not suitable, or there's no market, or blah blah. But suddenly the people were speaking, and I was really into that because I'm for the people. And I thought, yeah, this is ordinary people liking the work, not because it's arty or it's, you know, the latest thing photographically. It's because they're responding to it from a almost personally, because everyone's been on the tube. I got to know the Gentle Author through the blog, and we started talking about doing a book through Spittlefield's Life Books, and that had become a reality. We had a designer, we had a printer, I had the work. So we worked on that for several months, and then, you know, obviously the next thing is, well, let's link it into a show. So the Gentle Author started casting around for the venues, and eventually we came across Griff. So the Gentle Author shows up here, gets on well with Griff. Griff gets the idea. He goes, yeah, that could work. We get together, Griff and and I suddenly felt that I was working with two guys who really kind of were very simpatico and responsive and knew what it was about and understood. And the work is kind of streety, and I happened to photograph a bit of, you know, graffiti and some posters, and so there was that element of, you know, the wall thing going on. Yeah. The sex life behaviour can be affected by special rays. That's my favourite stencil of all time. So and also the whole thing has a street level feel, even though it's under the street. I suppose that is interesting in itself. Yeah. It's under the street art. I'm calm. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you, Jean-Luc.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, my pleasure. Mon plaisir.
Enjoy the show. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Two Bricks. Are we going to do a cut now?
Should we do a cut?
Yeah.
Let's cut it there.
I love it how you just got by yourself doing it. Hang on, I need to use the table over here. Good or bad?
Okay, well, just let me know when you finish work tomorrow and we can Yeah?
Clément, et qui est redevenu sérieux.
Yeah, we can press up there. Well, the trap was Ça va?
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
My friend Claire. I've actually forgot your name, I'm sorry.
Gaz.
Yes, this is Claire.
Hi, bonjour Claire.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Ça va bien?
So were you delayed in building this all up, or was it just an interview? Why?
We were just doing an interview.
Yeah.
Phew.
On the left. Oh yeah.
See you later.
He is coming on Thursday.
Well, do they?
He knows. Yeah. No. Well, he knows about the phone tour.
Yeah.
So he's been following along, and Bobby was trying to find him. Yeah. I met his friend just a few days, maybe yesterday, and he was interested in the piece.
Yeah. That's a great photo, because I was looking at that one at Dad, I took a couple of this.
And I'm lost.
I'm allowed to take it now, yeah? Hello. Hi, it's Rosie. Are you? Well, I spoke to Paul today. I've told him why you're coming here. I'm a friend of one of the people. And then behind your thing, that'd be okay.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Oh, qué bien, habéis venido. Joder, yo hice la mitad del trabajo. Mañana yo voy. Ah, me he tocado, sí, vale. Pero soy de los que están. No creo que habrá mucha gente hoy, menos mal mañana.
They laugh. Definitely laugh.
Yeah,